everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be talking about aphthous ulcer. Aphthous ulcer is nothing but ulcers which develop inside the mouth. So they are ulcers which develop in the oral cavity and typically they are small and painful and develop in the soft tissues inside the mouth such as on tongue, cheeks and gums. They usually have a white or a yellow center and a red border. Coming to the cause and risk factor for developing aphthous ulcer. So the exact cause is not known, but there are several factors which can lead to the development of the ulcer. First one is genetic factor. If there is a family history of developing ulcer, then the person is more prone to have aphthous ulcer. Second one is immune system dysfunction. Changes or imbalance in the immune system weakens the person's capacity to withstand any kind of infection or trauma, hence leading to the development of aphthous ulcer. Third one is trauma or injury. Minor trauma inside mouth, such as accidental biting or any kind of dental procedures, aggressive brushing, or even injury from a sharp or rough food substances can predispose the mucosal cavity or the oral cavity to develop aphthous ulcer. Fourth one is stress. Emotional, psychological, or even physical stress can weaken the person's immune system, hence increasing the risk of developing aphthous ulcer. Fifth one is hormonal changes. Hormonal imbalances, especially during menstruation and pregnancy, can predispose to develop aphthous ulcer. Sixth one is food sensitiveness. Mainly sensitiveness to acidic food, spicy food, or gluten containing food in sensitive individual can cause aphthous ulcer. Seventh one is nutritional deficiency. Mainly deficiency of iron, folic acid, zinc and B12 can lead to the formation of aphthous ulcer. Eighth one is underlying health condition. Certain health condition which reduces the immune system of the person can predispose the person to develop aphthous ulcer. Ninth one is age and gender. Though it can occur at any age, but it is commonly found in adolescents and young adults. And coming to gender, it is commonly seen in female, especially because of the hormonal imbalances seen during menstruation or pregnancy. Tenth one is poor oral hygiene, which can lead to the development of bacterial growth and hence increasing the likelihood of developing ulcer. 11th one is smoking or tobacco use. It can irritate the delicate tissue inside the mouth, hence contributing to the development of ulcer. 12th one is medications. Certain medications as their side effect can cause aphthous ulcer. Now let us see what are the symptoms of aphthous ulcer. First one is pain. So there is pain especially while eating, drinking or talking, and the pain can range from mild to severe. Second one is a lesion. The lesion is usually round or oval and especially seen on the soft tissues inside the mouth, that is, it could be on the tongue, inner cheek, gums or even soft palate. Third one is appearance. The lesion has a typical white or yellow color in the center, surrounded by a red border, and the size can range from few millimeters to certain centimeters. And in some cases, multiple ulcers are also seen. Fourth one is burning or tingling sensation in the area of the lesion. Fifth one is difficulty in eating or drinking, especially while eating or drinking acidic food, spicy food, or rough textured food. Sixth one is swelling. The surrounding tissue can be swollen and inflamed in some cases. Seventh one is secondary symptoms. In severe cases, it can also lead to development of fever, malaise, and enlarged lymph nodes. Eighth one is duration. Typically, the ulcer heals by itself in 1 to 2 weeks, and gradually the pain also reduces as the ulcer starts to heal. But there is a chance of recurrence of ulcer. Now let us see the ways to manage and prevent aphthous ulcer. First one is avoid irritants. If you are prone to develop ulcer, then it is better to avoid food such as acidic food, spicy food, and the food which has rough textures. And also find what is the triggering food which causes aphthous ulcer and avoid such foods. Limit the use of alcohol and tobacco, which can cause irritation of the oral mucosa, hence leading to aphthous ulcer. Second one is maintain oral hygiene. Brush twice a day and properly rinse your mouth after brushing, and make sure that you clean the teeth in between two teeth and in the gum region where there is chances that the bacteria can develop, and hence which can lead to a risk factor to develop ulcer. Hence clean those area properly, and also use a soft bristle tooth in order to prevent from damage or minor trauma inside the oral cavity. Third one is dietary modification. Have a balanced diet and include more of iron, folic acid, zinc, and vitamin B12 rich food in your diet. Fourth one is stress management. Adopt relaxation techniques in order to manage stress. Fifth one is avoid trauma to mouth. Be mindful when you are chewing in order to prevent trauma to the oral cavity, and also be gentle while brushing and use soft bristle brush, and be careful while biting hard objects in order to again prevent any minor injury inside the oral cavity. Sixth one is monitor recurrence. Keep a note of what triggers or what causes aphthous ulcer, and adopt techniques in order to prevent from developing aphthous ulcer. That's it for today's video. I hope this was useful. If it was, do share it with your friends and family, and do remember to subscribe to my channel and start your journey on being healthy. If you have any doubts or any questions, leave it in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.